So the full-length trailer has been released for Scream 6. It has Scream fans ranting and raving. It is blowing minds and terrifying the masses. And for good reason. This Ghostface is not playing kiddie games. He or she has come to deliver. I have some questions, I have some theories, I have some giddiness when it comes to this trailer. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here to talk about the new Scream 6 trailer. I've seen this trailer a dozen times and I still feel the same excitement every single time. It has the wheels turning as I of course analyze every frame, every line that is spoken. There's so much to unravel here. Let's just start at the beginning of the trailer, 'cause why not? So we start off with Sam and Tara frantically running into a Bodega store trying to ask for help 'cause they are being chased by Ghostface. But it is too late. He caught up with them. Of course we got our alpha male stepping up thinking he can take on the villain. Has he never seen a Scream film? Dude, you're toast! Ghostface, of course, makes an example out of this guy. Just wastes him like it's nothing. On to the store owner, thinking it would be wise to point a gun at Ghostface. Seriously, these people never learn. It, of course, backfires. Ghostface gains control, stabs the guy, then takes his gun and uses it on him. Very shocked they showed the blood in the trailer, to be honest, but hey, we can get away with a lot more these days, can't we? Also, I think the marketing wants us to see just how brutal this Ghostface is. Well, I can definitely see it. Thank you! So Ghostface is looking for Sam and Tara, whom I can only imagine are the only two left in the store. Everybody else hightailed it out of there. Smart choice. Now here comes my first question. How do we think Sam and Tara will get out of this? I have the impression this is going to be perhaps closer to the beginning, if not in the middle of the movie. And due to seeing them in the third act, I can only assume, they find a way out of this sticky situation. But how? Well, my theory for this is perhaps the other characters maybe find Sam and Tara. Maybe they are able to distract Ghostface long enough to all get out of there. That's my only assumption as of now. Moving along. So Sam reveals that she has a secret, that there's a darkness inside of her. We all know what that is about. In Scream 5, she killed her boyfriend Richie, who was revealed to be one of the two Ghostfaces. There was a rush of adrenaline in her when she killed him. For sure. There was a passion inside that was unleashed. As a human, I think she is questioning her own morality and perhaps even sanity. That's something very intense for a human to endure. So another question surfaces in my head. How far will Sam go into this darkness? Will she be straddling the fence? Or eventually will she just give in? Well, to answer my own questions, you viewers can answer these questions too in the comments down below. Sam is being seduced by the darkness. It is tantalizing and it is guiding her. Whether or not she gives in, well, she is definitely curious about it. She wants to stay in the light, but that darkness just keeps calling her by name. As for straddling the fence, she definitely has a difficult battle to fight. Winding roads ahead for Sam. Will she give in? I have a strong feeling that by the end of this film, I have a hunch that maybe, just maybe, Sam's going to possibly give in. Just not in this one. So let's keep going, shall we? So Sam is talking to who I think and others think are her therapist. She talks about how the darkness followed her. Then we veer off to new characters and returning characters. A beautiful shot of Ghostface through the glass. That is one of my favorite shots in this trailer by far. It's just so beautiful how they did that. In comes the introduction to the return of Kirby, telling the group that they all share a history. They have me nervous about Kirby. They don't show much of her, which could mean 3 things. Number one, Kirby is a victim. Number two, Kirby has an integral part that we are not meant to see just yet. And then we have number 3. Kirby is potentially a ghost face, leading a cult of ghost faces because she knows she can't do it alone. That last one is a hot take, I know, but hey, Radio Silence did say they were risking it all for this one. Anyway, venturing forth, 'cause there is so much to talk about here. So we are introduced to the shrine. This scene in the trailer awakens the movie geek in me so hard. I hope they play this scene the way I am hoping they do. If we get flashbacks of all the past ghost faces as they show the names under each robe, I will flip my shit. I will be one of those annoying audiences that I tend to avoid myself, but this will be hard to contain if they show flashbacks also of past victims. The nostalgia of it all will be real. And we didn't even think about what is gonna happen when we see Dewey's. Gail is there with the group, and when she sees that, oh my god. I don't know what I will do. The wound is still very fresh. Also, if she sees something of her cameraman's, wow, so much they can do with the shrine scenes. They set up something so fucking magical with this scene. There's dozens of Easter eggs. Every Scream fan's dream is in this very scene. Whew. And we also see Dermot's character, which I believe is named Bailey, Officer Bailey to be exact, because he is in fact a cop. We see him finding the shrine as well, but it looks like he is alone. I can't help but to have a theory about Officer Bailey. Would you like to hear it? So they have said that Bailey's character loses a daughter to a ghost face slaying. I personally think it is Liana Liberato's character, in my opinion. Bailey is grieving his loss and anger persists. He does in fact find out who the killer is, but instead of taking him or her in, Bailey decides to conceal his true identity to get the whole backstory. So he makes a deal with this killer. He will keep quiet if the killer gives him evidence to make him look good, so he has something the others don't, making the killer think he's only doing it for recognition when Bailey really just wants to know more about the killer and also more on why. Bailey's motive will be resolution, an end. He just wants to know why. He wants to know why his daughter was killed and what the killer wants. The killer believes that Bailey is his partner, or whoever the killer is. But at the last minute, I could see Bailey turning on him or her or them, but his plan ends up backfiring, finding out that this killer has an obsession with true crime, specifically the past Woodsboro murders. Bailey is in way over his head, but he can't stop it from here, which ends up getting him killed, in my opinion. Grief can make you do crazy things. So continuing on into the rabbit hole. So we have the group here. Tara says we lure him in, then we execute him. Or her. Seems like a solid plan. Let's hope it doesn't get foiled. Time will only tell. So we have our very first ever Gale phone call. How exciting. Right? Right? Well, this could go 3 ways. Number one. Gale fights back out of pure adrenaline and manages to escape the grasp of Ghostface. Number two. Gale is saved by other characters who were on their way to rescue her. And then we have the least favorited number 3. Gale gets killed. I know what I would like to happen, and then there's what I think will happen. It's not looking good, fellow movie geeks. Either way, Gale is not coming out of this unscathed. I fear for her character as of now. Can we also mention the badassery of the ballerina skills this Ghostface has? The way he just jumps over her couch. I would not want that coming at me, okay? He scared the poop out of me. Anyway, so we have a projector, and I am guessing, like everyone else, that this is a part of Act 3. Perhaps we're going to get a Roman-like third act here, projecting some home footage maybe. Kinda hoping it's not the stab films, but that's just me, because I feel like it's already been done. Then we have Sam and Tara back to back. You can see a ghost face in the background, so I am assuming they are surrounded by numerous ghost faces. And then we are taken to a perilous scene with Mindy on a ladder trying to get across to the other side. In my opinion, it's not looking good for Devon's character. I have a feeling the ladder will fall when Mindy gets to the other side, and Ghostface catches up to Devon's character. Not looking good. They then take us back to Sam, who appears to be all alone. I am guessing there is an assumption that everyone is perhaps dead, and that's what that look says to me in that particular frame. That her sister Tara is dead, that everyone around her is dead, that she could give 2 flying fucks if she herself dies too. So she just goes balls to the wall. I think Tara, on the balcony, they want us to think she dies. I think she falls, but I think she survives. My girl will survive. And no, she is not a killer, nor is she involved. And if she is, I go where she goes. Then we have Ravioli's character. I'm sorry, but he is a definite goner. There's no way he's staying. Samara Weaving, the one person everyone was hoping would have had such a significant role, is, by my assumption, an opening kill. Which makes me think, how cool would it be if there was a continuance after the title credits / the screen? I personally would love that. So we see our main characters on the subway, which I am so stoked about. I am thinking that there is an ominous paranoia after hearing about a killing, Samara Weaving's character, because they did in fact say most of this will be happening in one night. I am thinking that they are paranoid on the subway after seeing all of the ghost faces. They run out of the subway in a panic. That's when Sam and Tara are actually being chased by Ghostface. That's when they run into the Bodega store. This is just based upon my assumption. As for Mindy, I don't know if Mindy is dying on the subway. After seeing her on the ladder, I don't think she is dying just yet, anyway. I'm still back and forth with her. I'm not sure about Chad as well. If he goes, he definitely will go swinging. So I think I covered everything. Any questions? Comments? Last Mrs. Loomis quote, I swear. Anyway, these are my thoughts on the new Scream 6 trailer. I am in love with this trailer. I can't stop watching it. I cannot wait until March 10th. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay geeky for movies, my friends. And oh, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, or else Ghostface just might leap over your couch too.